Good morning. Gonna be trading some Bitcoin and maybe some other crypto. Most likely Bitcoin though. Get this link out. Hope everybody's Friday went well. Still getting this to Discord. My headphones weren't working. It's always something, right? Pretty good dump today, huh? Really need to buy a new computer. And what's funny is I keep on not pulling the trigger because it's going to take 5 weeks. Well, it's going to take 5 weeks for it to be built. Whether I buy it now or a week from here. Yeah, I had this big dump here. Yeah, at the 8:30. And I didn't even check the data. Let's check the data. That would do it. That's insane. We went from positive 58K forecasted to negative 92,000 jobs. Economy is about to fall off the cliff, guys. I've been saying it for a while. Not financial advice by any means. This looks like Dump Beach. Chopping, yeah, consolidation after this move here, holding up on this order block here. I wanted to see hold this one here though, and it didn't. So this is probably going to come back down. How's everyone's week going? As you know, I got beat up on Monday, then really didn't trade for the rest of the week, to be honest. Just some paper. Reinvesting some of my prop payouts into direct funded accounts. And yeah. See if we can get some good movement in March. Actually trade. Hey Busta, how's it going? I saw you had a couple good trades today. You played that chop very well. You did good paper shredded. Did you blow up your paper accounts? Those are easy to reset, though. You don't have to wait for ACHs. No, but I saw you had a couple winners, didn't you? This morning, anyway. Oh, I see that you just posted one. Yeah, those were great. Those were good moves. After it hit the data high, you took it and yeah. And then the retrace down. I was trying to get in on that play to the upside of that data, back to the data high, and it just didn't. I'm distracted this week, so let's take a look. Yeah, it was just pretty choppy. There was really nothing I could have get back into that data high there. I actually kind of was thinking it might even want the weekly close or the daily open gap. Okay, because we're in this. Look at that gap from today. Oh, there was a no tail of the. Okay, yeah, that was a good target too. I think it's basically the same target, right? I think it hit the 50% of this. Yeah. I took that one paper trade this morning. I don't remember when it was or what it was. Oh, it was right here. After the data release. Posted that in the group. Something long. Came in, tapped in here. I actually should have played the fair value gap play, but I wanted a little more confirmation. That's basically the move I made right here. A little less than 1 to 2, but that's the play. Go over it a little bit, right? So here, fair value gap on the data release on the 1 minute. Very heavy, very bearish. Rejected the equilibrium. Then we have the change of state of delivery there. Jumped in. High above here. Actually, I had the high above here at first. I was going to go for a bigger move, but then changed my mind. I think this was my idea at first, but this was if I got in here, right? Then I dragged it down. Got in on the change of state of delivery. Protected swing, hopefully. And it was this time. Just like that. Oh, Busto, let me try to find what you're talking about. The smooth candle. On what time frame is it smooth? Oh, is it this one right way up here? Yeah, that one. The 2:45 a.m. 15-minute candle. That's a good target too, right? London highs up there. 10:15 a.m. So it's not that one. I like that target though. It won't happen today. Oh, this one here. No, that's 8:45. There's a lot of smooth edges here. 1 minute. Okay. $55 a.m. Oh, this one here. Yep. Oh yeah, it's teasing that, huh? that's super teasing it. This gap is probably going to be held until next week. Unless this afternoon does something. I'm kind of eyeing a reversal here. I started to trail this one over here. I trailed it and it got stopped out somewhere right around there. In profit. Okay, I have a paper trading open in this in case I feel like trading that, but let's go back. I was going to try to work on this. I've been milking the shit out of this way too much. This was just a test account. I should have tried to rip and burn this, but there's like no monthly fee on it, so I really want to try Tradeify, but they have a hard breach for the daily drawdown. I'm not a fan, even though I never, unless I tilt, my daily loss limit isn't a thing. But we have I put all my guardrails back up after Monday. Daily loss limit is set on all of my accounts now. And it's going to be part of my regimen every time I add a new prop, is to make sure that I have a daily loss on it. Because for some reason I stopped doing it. I got too confident in my non-tilting abilities. But they're few and far between now, so, but why not have the safety guards up? I feel like this wants to dump, but consolidation here for probably this, at least this next 15 minute. I missed all the fun. Of course, I come on at noon on a Friday. I mean, look at these wicks on this. I know I keep on going back to NQ because I'm just like, this is the trash that everyone's trying to trade, and it's got in here somehow back up to the data high. That was nice. Bounced off that fair value gap, but just look how wicky it is. 5 minutes even the same, right? Look down here, just trashing people at open. They took everybody out at open. If I had not played paper and took those trades live, I would have recovered 100% of my Monday's losses. So that feels good that, like, it's, you know, kind of have to have a reminder after you have a day like that your setups still work. It was just cloudy judgment. Man, how close to this 15-minute candle are we closing? Three minutes. I really should have loaded up another eval. For some reason, I've been not buying evals for some reason to add to my copy trader. I don't really need to. Like all my expenses with even with a $40 indicator were less than $150 a month for prop firm. So I'm just like, I need to up that 10x probably. Kind of do like a rotational thing as I make profit in my self-funded. Load up on more prop firms, and then as I take prop firm payouts, load that up into my self-funded. Bitcoin just doesn't want to move. It is stuck. It's stuck. Look how tiny that 4-minute candle is. I said 4-minute. I meant 4-hour candle. Oh, that doesn't work on this. Can't hard press this and have it come up with the stats on it. It's the high. Say 68.8 is the high. 68.2. $600 range on this 4-hour candle. Could have sworn I put moving averages on this. Oh. It's just a moving average. It's funny. Turning the music up a little bit. Okay, I think this is going to dump here on this. Maybe not. Has a lot to get through. See what it's looking like. I would skip burnt when they do that. There's a dump. More violent than I thought it'd be. It's coming back for this gap if it wants to go. Want to see it close below. These are 4-hour candles here. This is the equilibrium of this 4-hour candle. So we wanted to disrespect that. Yeah, Bust, I think you will. For sure. Oh yeah, for sure. That's right on. You see there. It's what is it? I'll put I'll mark it. 790. Yeah, it's right on the equilibrium of the 4-hour candle. Random, right? Guys, I apologize. I keep getting this cough. This won't go away. I know not to trade here because I'm just chasing my tail with this. It didn't come down and sweep that. It held. See if we can break this range. See, it's tempting that this would be a protected swing, but it really didn't sweep into anything at all. It looks pretty on the 1 minute, but once you look at the 15 minute, really didn't take anything out. I'm leaning away from the mic. Apologize. Wait, did I delete that line? Don't think I did. Oh, I did. When I went to the 4-hour. I'll just leave it right there so we know. Let's go. Break a range so we can have some fun. Playing games. It's gonna chainsaw everybody. I need to figure out how to get you guys to be able to join my lives. Every Friday have some of you come on and trade with me. think maybe with StreamYard it's easy. I gotta do some research this weekend. It'll be much more fun having people on. Or we could just do it through Zoom and figure it out that way. Oh, this is funny. Let's see if I can get it to work on. Just chainsawing everybody. A little bit of a scalp there. Nothing very interesting. Have a good one, Busta. Enjoy lunch. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you online though for sure. Still stuck in this 1 minute range here. 15-minute range, 1 minute range. We'll have to, Willa said, let's look at Fartcoin before. Oh, it looks exactly the same as Bitcoin. Isn't that crazy? 15-minute, 15-minute. Random. That all of the altcoins look the same. Let's just do a random one. I don't own any of these. These were watching another, an influencer on. These were their calls. Oh, that one's a little different than the Bitcoin. The bigger the cap, the more it's going to look like Bitcoin. Yeah, they all look the same. Like, you can't even tell that I shifted them. Random, right? Entire market moves the exact same. Random. Oh, there's the break. Where would we be going? Where would we be going? It's not very far, huh? Okay, let's look for another one. If it inverts that, it's going even further down, right? This could be the stop raid too to go back up. So what we'll do is we'll watch if it inverts anything else, right? I'm gonna take that whole thing as a fair value gap because there's basically no wicks on it. Might even be a 2-minute fit. I guess it can't make a different time frame. Rejects there, it's going down. Again, it's in that range. I'm not too excited about anything. Ask ChatGPT to give me it in a transparent background, but I don't think they did. Oh, they did. Okay. Doesn't look like they did. There we go. There's some stripes in it for some reason, though. But thank you. Flipping through. One minute to the next 15-minute candle too on this. I don't even know what Bitcoin to use on this chart. Let's do this one. I don't think I have this marked up very much. I'm going to keep going down. This should trade up here to about 68.4-ish. And then reject there. And it's going to come off this moving average too. A lot of confirmation that this is going to do a little something like this. But again, we're watching to see over here if it inverts. So I'll draw it out over here. This just doesn't have as much, not as many things to work with over here. This could go from there though. Getting interested in this Bitcoin trade, the new 15. That might have been the wick for it. What I don't like is when I do this and I want to limit in, it doesn't give me the controls here. I don't like that closed above. I want it to be right across here. Like close right on it, huh? A little bit below. Shit. Yeah, there it goes. Could be a what is it? Liquidity sweep. Let's take a look at Bus's trade. I think it's getting closer. He's getting excited. 789. I got 789. Okay. I'll pull it down a little bit. Yeah, it wants to hit you so bad, Busta. It wants to hit that. Come on. Let's go. Look at that nonsense on Bitcoin. Nonsense. Big time reaction off the 15-minute fair value gap. Big time. Well, I guess it went big time. This is not very price movement, isn't the range isn't very big. So I guess it's not that big. Just relevant. Right, Busta said in the real trade I would have front run it and be out already. That's why paper is so important to do every so often, right? Go back to it and hold those trades. Because I'm the same way. I cut my winners way too short. So that's what I've concentrated on this week, is not cutting my winners short. And I've also like I do a 1 risk 2 reward strategy. So what I've been doing is kind of like making my take profit a little bit past 2R, and then if it breaks 2R, then I drag my stop loss at the 2R mark. So if it runs, it runs. And I get a little extra. If not, I get what I expected. This is not clean at all. This is dirty. I was about to say, I would be absolutely shocked, Busta, if you don't get hit, and you're about to. Just need two more dollars. 2 more handles. 2 minutes. Let's go. Oh, there you go. You should be hit. There you go. Congrats. Nice trade, man. Nice trade. Very nice trade. Oh, lost my screen. I'm going to try to give you a W. She got aggressive. That was a sweep. Fake out. Back in. Man, no real entry for me there. No real entry. Could have just entered right on it. So everything's so tight. I could have just entered on it, maybe. I'm not going to beat myself up on it. Real good entry would have been on the fair value gap. Don't want to try continuation on this. Oops, I forgot you're there. Oh, that's good news. That's good news. Have a good one, Busta. Bet you can't wait to get the splint off, jeez. The one-handed trader. You too. Take care, man. Okay, now I'm waiting for... I might play a paper trade on this. Got a little bit of time. We'll see how it goes. Well, we had direction right on both Bitcoin and NASDAQ. I didn't really have an entry. I could have entered on the fair value gap. Kind of didn't trust it because it was at the lows and it was kind of hanging here. Especially once it took that liquidity sweep. I thought for sure after it took that little dip and run, it was going to go. But that was the fake out. That was the trap longs. It's no retracement either. Got too much time on this 15-minute candle. This 15-minute candle started off very aggressive. I'm gonna try something since this is paper. I've always wanted to try this here. Let's try this. Just a paper, not real, guys. I don't know if it's going to get back up to there, so I'm going to go off this wick here. Seeing if it's going to play up off this. Off this. Why'd I do that? It might not. It might just go for it, but... Oh, I didn't mean to drag it. That's what I'm thinking. This next 15-minute candle is gonna trade up, tag me, and then go down. Might be running away too far though. Nah, she's just gonna go. God candle right through my buy and right to my stop. Is it? Did we hit the weekly open today? I think we did, right? Oh yeah, definitely did. Oh yeah, that was what I was aiming for in that trade this morning. Well, there's a new 15. Are you gonna come get me? Tag me. It might be a little high. You get tagged in. I'm off this using the support here, or was support. Now we'll hopefully turn resistance. Fair value gap, 50% a little bit might come up. Stop above these highs here. Could even probably put the stop here, but I'm going to keep it here. I'll take risk off when if it get tagged in and starts going in that direction. Right off the 50% mark of the 50-minute candle equilibrium of it. I might not get tagged in. Probably should have put my buy there, but definitely don't want to see these get inverted. Oh my god, tag me. That was so close. Boot me in. Gross. Gross. If this runs now. It's actually looking like a pretty good reversal pattern, so I'm probably going to get stopped out on this. But hey. That's why we're testing. Oh, hi. I forgot you were in here. My dog's been so quiet. I forgot she was in here. Kind of the same thing on Bitcoin, right? They're both having the same play. 15 minutes coming up, gonna create the wick, and then come back down. This is funny. There we go. I'm in now. There we go. I'm not going to really manage this one too much, especially if it just goes right for my stop loss. See, this is the more risky play. What I would normally do would be wait to see the reaction off of these fair value gaps. And then see if it makes a change in state of delivery and creates a protected swing somewhere in here. It would be great if it makes a protected swing here. So basically what we're looking for is that to be traded down for a change in the state and then continue to break this as the next change. But it broke through that resistance line and now it's holding back its support, so that's not a good sign either. It'd be a strange looking reversal here on the 15 if it does reverse here. Yeah, this is going to be an L. This is just too strong. And that's why I wait for the change in state of delivery out of the fair value gaps most of the time. They look exactly the same, isn't that crazy? Is there such thing as SMT with Bitcoin and NASDAQ? Okay, maybe she doesn't want to stop me out. Let's see. Oh yeah, maybe she doesn't. There's a lot of drawdown though. I didn't like that. Let's see, now we want these to be broken, right? We don't want these to hold the support. You really don't like how high that wick traded. We're gonna just let it play out. So when it's doing this, I normally would just bail this out for a small loss or a small win. kind of stuck in between two areas. Not really doing what I want here. It's held up as support here. But I'm letting it play out. This is just paper. We're going to let it play out all the way. I'll go with the new 1 hour too. Yeah. What's 1 hour looking like? Should have looked at this before I got in. Filled the whole gap. I'm not sure. I just pulled it to the weekly open. It's possible. What would 2R be? 2R would be... I can do math. Don't like it's holding up though, because I feel like at the beginning of this new 1 hour it's going to get me and then go in my direction, but we'll see. Really destroyed all of those fair value gaps too, inverted them and then came back down, but now it's holding right there. I don't like that. Draw these lines not to support, guys. I draw these lines to be broken. Oh yeah, she's coming for me. Here we go. So this was a test trade. This is on paper, guys, if you're just joining. I wanted to try entering on this fair value gap here, where this resistance was support and then turned resistance. I was hoping above this high here. Really should have it above here, or maybe even here, but that's just too big of a stop. That should be protected, and it's been protected, but I don't think it's going to be protected long, because we did close slightly above that. Like, technically this one should be protected on the 5-minute. Bounce into this fair value gap, came back down. So that could be creating a swing. So there's some hope for this trade not to get stopped out. I've only been in profit for like less than a minute in this trade. It's all been in drawdown. Oh. Encrypt, I see your message. I'll get to it. Sounds like congratulations. I just read the first sentence. Congratulations. I will, for sure. You're going to become a monster, man. So another thing I like about doing this in paper is I get to hold it. This is way longer than I ever hold trades, as you all know. So NQ and Bitcoin are doing basically the exact same thing. Okay, close below. Don't hold this. Oh my god, it's holding the support again. I need to change this line color. That's why I'll change the line color and then it'll go below. Oh yeah, here's a new 1 hour. Here it comes for me now. Like I said, I didn't want to be in with this 1 hour here. It's going to tag me out. I'd be very surprised if it doesn't. I may re-enter if it does, because I still think it has downside. Oh no, definitely. I'm getting tagged out. Oh, surprising. Bitcoin did the exact same thing. How nasty is this action, guys? This is nasty action. Do not trade this. This is fun. So those of you that are just joining, I was trying out a new strategy here, getting in on this fair value gap here, where this was acting as support, turn resistance, high above this fair value gap. And then take profit off of this 15-minute down here. I've come close. I haven't been in profit more than like 2 minutes since I entered this trade. Alright, I entered it here. And it popped up in there. And then I was immediately in drawdown. Now I'm in chop in the red. Red chop. Red chop. And if this was a real trade, I would have gotten out here when it started to chop there for a small loss or small win. But I've said I'm letting this play out one way or the other because that's something I need to practice. Turn it green. Just come below these. See, now we can do this, right? But it's... using my lines as support again. You love it when you enter a trade and all of a sudden your entry becomes support or resistance or whatever the opposite of what you wanted to go. Oh, reversed right on me. This stopped me out already, so we can get out of here. Get on to another trade. This is absolutely crazy. I just feel like it's creating more stops up here from people shorting. It's creating all this liquidity just to come at me. Any of you guys have any fun plans for the weekend? It's supposed to be beautiful here. It's supposed to be nice and spring-like weather. I keep moving these, but because it keeps going in the wrong direction. Like I said, I either just want to get stopped out or have this run. know one trade doesn't make a strategy, but testing this one right here was not fun. Kind of hard to believe that this candle decided to come all the way back up here after that. I guess it did tap into this fair value gap here, reversal, but it was pretty strong rejection off of these order blocks. Oh, finally stopped me out, Jesus. But not a fan of the strategy so far. How'd that not stop me out? Like I said earlier, I would have been out right here too when it kept on rejecting and holding here. I would have been out down here in a real trade. I wouldn't have taken this as a real trade, but do I have the 24-minute? I do not have the 24-minute. Well, I can have the 24-minute. Yeah, but what am I supposed to be seeing? Did you post it in the chat? Looks like I got tagged in a couple things. What I see is this is about to get stopped out. I don't understand. No problem. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing, right. I'm seeing that it's bouncing off of this fair value gap here. Yeah, I saw it on the 15-minute. But this order block here held. It's no longer holding, obviously. So I thought this was going to trade up and then down. Yeah. I'm out. Thank God. I'm not going to do that again. Not going to chase my tail either with this action. So let me draw out what I was looking at earlier. Saw this. The idea was I was taking this all as a fair value gap here on the 1 minute. I entered on the 1 minute, which is I meant on the fair value gap, which is something I don't normally do. Right at the support line here. What I normally do is I wait for it to tap into the fair value gap and then create and changing the state of delivery, which it never did. I knew I was screwed when it never did. Like it never changed the state, so that's why I had those purple lines there. So that's when I'm like, okay, it's gonna be bullish. Normally I would have just get out of it. See, so the confirmation I normally wait for would be did I get rid of all of my stuff too? Leave. Start new. Okay. So let's say here, right? Well, how I normally play these fair value gaps, right? Is I would mark out where the change in state of delivery would be. It would be here. So I'd wait for it to come in. I'd want it to come in. It can wick up here even if it wanted to, and then close below. And then my entry would be below here. Oops. But I didn't wait for that confirmation this time. And that's what I was testing. The not waiting for the confirmation. I think I might stop a little bit above that. But it really helped me test my patience too, because I don't normally stay in trades that long. So it was good. But this is why you use stop losses, right? Look at it. It ripped all the way back to the data high. Yeah, 24 looks interesting. So 1 winner, 1 loser on my paper test account. I'll show my winner. Let me see if I can drag it into the screen. I don't want to leave the site. Let's do it this way. That was my winner from earlier today. Then obviously you just saw my loser. So profitable for the day on my paper account. That's always good. I like it. That's something I need to work on too, is like understanding that you can win and lose in the same day and still be profitable. Gonna say congratulations to Encrypt. He passed the eval today. He's been really grinding it. He's really put up all the safeguards you need to be profitable. Super rude. That's super rude. No continuation down at all. Like at all. Okay, on that, I am heading out. Bitcoin is retracing just like NQ. But I'm heading out. I really appreciate you guys hanging. Hope you all had a good week and safe week trading. Yeah. Hope you were green. Don't blow any accounts over the weekend trading crypto. And I will see you in the Discord. Peace.